Mayhem 2023 is a film directed by Xavier Gens. Now, I haven't seen all of his movies, but I've seen Frontiers. I have not seen a lot of his other stuff. He did Hitman with Timothy Oliphant and Under Paris most recently, but I've probably seen his other stuff. I'm not too familiar with this director, but he started in music videos. This is his first stab at an action thriller crime sort of grungy raid-like movie. This one's about Samir, or Sam. He is an ex-con MMA fighter who's just trying to keep his nose clean because he got busted for drug dealing. He gets a job as a construction worker. However, his ex-boss wants him to push drugs again, and he keeps ignoring him, so they try to beat him up, and he has to flee Paris. And he ends up in Thailand. So 5 years later, he's on the run. He's married again to a local named Mia and has adopted daughter named Nara. He works at a hotel and does MMA fighting, or not MMA, Muay Thai fighting on the side. However, he can't buy the property because of another crime lord there who wants a favor because he works at the hotel. And things go wrong, and his daughter gets kidnapped, and he's got to fight people and get her back. So this is a very simple plot, but the movie, takes a long time to get to the action. There's a messy sort of scuffle at the beginning of the film, and then we get a sparring match in the middle of the film. We don't get our first actual big action sequence until almost like 45 minutes into the film. So the movie's light on martial arts sequences, but when they happen, it's like an adrenaline jab to the heart, which is great. But that's the only thing good going for this film, because whenever there's people, getting violently attacked in this film, it's entertaining and shocking. And then they cut to just him leaving without repercussions, without police chasing or anything. So it kind of feels like it's missing that suspense or time limit factor, like The Raid, because in The Raid, he's in a building he can't leave because it's controlled by the villain. In this movie, the main character can just sort of leave and come as he goes, like a ghost. So he just intimidates people and then fights them, then doesn't, and then leaves. And then there's a very great action sequence in an elevator at the end, which is the climax. But other than that, though, the movie doesn't have a lot going for it. Story-wise, Samir is very reactive. There's another guy in there too who's like an ally. He gets a really short scene of fighting, but not much else. They kind of shy away from most of the action, and it makes the movie feel low budget, even though it's probably not. But the flashy camera work can only hide so much. And overall, the movie's original title was Farang, which is way better than Mayhem, because this movie's not full of mayhem. It's very controlled, and it dips up and down in terms of thrills. And it's like Taken with The Raid, but not as good. So Mayhem is definitely not one of the better Raid clones out there, and I give it a 4 out of 10.